Absolute divas, you guys. I am completely obsessed. Look at how cute they look with all their little outfits. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Morgan and I'm the maker behind LA Crochet, and if you're one of my fabulous returning crochet friends, then hey, welcome back. In today's video, we are just going to be doing a chill little crochet and chat video, and all the while I'm going to be designing my newest pattern, the Brontosaurus Dress Up pattern. I am so excited for this pattern, you guys. The expected release date on it is the 13th, and oh my gosh, you guys, there are 9 different covers, little dress up outfit options for this little guy. So it is a 9-in-1 bundle, and I am happy to report that the pattern is completely no-sew. The little cover has straps around all of the legs, so you just take that off and then you pull it through the head here, and then you have an adorable built-in no-sew Brontosaurus. So the body of the Brontosaurus, as well as most of the covers, are completely no-sew. I just threw that. The only one that requires just a little bit of sewing is the strawberry cover, and that's just to sew that stem onto the cover. I have just been loving the dress up series so much, so I had to do it, you guys. I just love it. Let me give you a little 360 of this pattern. I mean, this cover is fully customized to the exact shape of the body. Look at that. And at the time you guys are watching this video, my level 2 through 4 Patreon friends are currently testing this pattern, and they currently have early access to it. And speaking of that, if you did not know, I am on Patreon. Patreon is pretty much where I do all of my exclusive pattern tests. We do 3 patterns a month. Members also receive those finalized patterns once they're finished. This month, we're also kicking off our plushie pageant. We are doing Patreon lives, exclusive content. We are wrapping up our Little Larry fashion show, Zoom hangouts, and so much more. Also, I never cap how many people do the tester calls, so anyone in those levels is totally welcome to participate. So if you would like to join our fun community on Patreon, the link is in the description box below for you guys. I've received so many questions and requests for more like behind the scenes content as I am designing patterns, so I'm so excited to take you guys along today as we design this little fella and all the cute little covers that go with it. Before we get into it though, be sure that you like this video and subscribe if you would like to see more fun crochet related content in the future. But alrighty friends, without further ado, let's get into today's video. Alrighty you guys, it is pattern writing time. I cannot believe that May is almost over and June is about to start. Like, we're already almost halfway through 2026, and that is just bonkers to me. But of course, with the new month comes new patterns. So I have been working on my first pattern for the month of June, and I am so excited. So you guys know, like, the dress up series that we've been doing. Like, we did the ladybug dress up, we did the little snail dress up, we did the land turtle dress up, and I've really been enjoying that kind of theme so much, of like the patterns that are interactive and you can like dress them up and have like the different modifications and things like that. I've been hearing so many fantastic stories about people taking them to their markets and having so much success with them. It really reminds me, it kind of all started with like Fruit Hat Ducky and Fruit Hat Cow, and kind of how you could have like a Fruit Hat Ducky building station and like mix and match all the different hats. In my experience, those types of like interactive things really helps to set your booth apart from others at markets, and it also kind of draws people in because I feel like everybody loves to be a part of like whatever they're buying. Like, they love to build it or have some hand in kind of like dressing it up or creating it. So all of that is to say that I have really been wanting to do a little Brontosaurus dress up pattern. So recently I did the cowboy Bronto pattern, and at first I thought that I was going to do like a mini cowboy Bronto, which honestly I still might do. I don't know if I should add this pattern, or I don't know, maybe I'll just like make a modification for it. But then I had the thought, oh my gosh, what if I could make it like a Brontosaurus dress up pattern? So last night, you guys, okay, so this is the prototype. This is what I've come up with so far. Everything is completely no-sew, the Brontosaurus body, but really the thing that gave me the most grief, I guess, was the little cover that goes over his body. Because as you can see, this is like a very, I don't know, kind of like custom thing that fits onto the body. I was constantly fitting it on and off, trying to like get all the curvatures and everything perfect. Like, there needs to be be a little cutout for the tail. I also have the little straps that go around each leg underneath, kind of resembling the land turtle dress up pattern. I just wanted that little extra detail on the bottom because I thought that it was fun. And then the big thing that I really had to like sit here and frog constantly and figure out was how to get this neck hole, because with the Brontosaurus, of course, the neck hole is right here. So it really kind of gets in the way in a way that the land turtle dress up didn't, because the head is on the front. So I am very excited to have the base pattern down. Let me show you guys kind of the thought here with this prototype. So of course these little straps come off all of the legs, and I made the chains quite long so they can just slip over that. But then you just take this and you pull it off the head, and it is also a built-in no-sew Brontosaurus pattern. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's perfection. I love it so much. The size is perfect. It is exactly what I was going for. I've always wanted to design a little like tiny no-sew Brontosaurus pattern. Let me give you a full 360 so you can see what he looks like. The tail is crocheted directly in, making it no-sew. All the legs are crocheted in, and the neck and the head kind of work up into one piece included in the body. So I'm excited to have that included in this pattern. But then of course, you guys know we also need to have all of the different modifications that are going to be the cover. I kept referring to these as like the shells on the land turtle or the shells on the ladybugs, or not the ladybugs, the snails. The snails are the ones that have shells. I think on the ladybugs I refer to them just as ladybug backs, but I think for this one I'm going to refer to them as Brontosaurus covers, or just covers in the pattern, because it's kind of like a little jacket that fits onto them. So now that I have the base of the little jacket figured out, this of course like blue, I don't know, it's not really anything. It was just so I could figure out like the structure of it. But now we can have some fun and kind of try to create all of the different variations. So I was thinking of doing a bunch of fruit variations. Because of the way that it is structured, like I had to get creative with kind of like the different stitches involved to make it so that everything was level. So because it utilizes specific stitches to create this shape, I don't really have as much flexibility as I did with the land turtle pattern, which would mean doing stuff like the hamburger or even the rose would be really difficult. But we can do stuff like all of the different fruits and some of the flowers like the sunflower and the daisy as well. So what I'm thinking right now is 9 different variations. We might add more if I can think of them. I don't know, we'll have to see. But the ones that I'm thinking right now are apple, blueberry, daisy, kiwi, orange/peach, depending on the color that you use, strawberry, sunflower, watermelon, and dragon fruit. So I am going to go ahead and get started on that. We are just going to go in alphabetical order so I can just keep myself on track here. So we are going to start with apple. And this is kind of the inspo. So the shell that I used for the ladybug pattern, we're kind of going for this concept here for the Brontosaurus cover. And I just finished the first one. Here is the apple variation. Oh my gosh, I am in love with it, you guys. So I went back and forth. So I think what I'm going to do is in the pattern, I'm going to put like an optional instruction. So you can either have the edge here be like a straight line, or you can do the frill. For the first apple one, I decided to do the frill, but for the next one, I don't know, I might do the straight edge. I'm not really sure like how this one looks on the little snail dress up, but I do really like how it looks. So there we have the little stem on the top, and then we also have the little leaf that comes off the side to make it the like characteristic apple. I'm really excited to make all of the different variations. This one took me a little bit longer just because the whole while I was taking all the like pattern photos, I also had to kind of rewrite the entire cover instructions just because when I was writing it last night, I was kind of doing a shorthanded thing because I kept frogging it over and over again. So rather than typing it full out every time, I just kind of did like little shorthand that only I would understand. So now that I've like fully solidified the cover instructions, I went through and like actually typed them out how they should look in a pattern, like fully detailed and everything. But it is perfect. This is exactly what I was hoping that it would look like. So I'm going to go ahead now. We're going to move on and we are going to make the blueberry cover. For this one, there's going to be a little like top blueberry frill that goes up here to give it that characteristic blueberry look. So I'm hoping that with that and the frill on the side, it will definitely look like a blueberry. Oh my gosh, look at that, you guys. It is going to be so cute. It's going to look like a little blueberry. So as you can see, this week, my big focus is pattern writing. I feel like whenever it comes to the end of the month, because I have to, of course, get all of like the next month's patterns ready, my big focus is pretty much pattern pattern writing that whole time. And then after that, I can kind of get more into like crocheting custom orders and things. So there usually tends to be kind of like a natural flow of like the way that the month goes and how everything is spaced out. So once I get this finished, my next big focus is preparing for my next Palm Street Live. So at the time you guys are watching this video, actually my next Palm Street Live is this weekend. So it's going to be on Saturday, June 6th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm thinking that the big like theme of the market is going to be dress up animals, because I haven't done a Palm Street Live since I wrote, I haven't done it since I wrote the land turtle dress up. So I've got a bunch of turtles, I've got a bunch of the snails, and now I'm also going to have some of the Brontos as well. So that's going to be like a big focus of it. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is for some of them, I'm going to like pre-select the shells that come with them. But for others, I'm going to let whoever gets it pick live, because I thought that that would be a lot of fun. So once I finish this pattern, that's going to be the big focus, is just kind of building inventory and making some more things. So next week's video is going to be a market prep vlog. I already have, of course, my little crew of two-headed dragons back here. I also have some other like sus birds up here that will be included as well. I also definitely want to make some feels like bliss, like fuzzy weighted items as well. Those are just like my favorite things to make. I love them so much. Like when I made the fuzzy weighted chick a few weeks ago, that was so much fun. So I definitely want to make some more of those. I always try to like sprinkle those in as well. I've also been getting some commission requests lately as well. So like I mentioned before, I haven't really been doing that many custom orders lately, but I have been taking a few requests for commissions of my own patterns. And I mentioned to you guys last week that I was going to be making a giant fuzzy Momo again. Well, that actually turned into now a giant fuzzy luau bear, which I'm very, very excited about because it's been forever since I've crocheted a luau bear. I don't think I've made one since I actually wrote the pattern like last September. The yarn just came in, so we will do that project in a future video. I'm really excited to see how it's going to turn out with the faux fur yarn from Michaels, because that's basically like a jumbo yarn. That's why that jumbo fuzzy Momo that I made turned out so big. It's also very, very heavy too. So I'm excited to make that. And then I also have another request coming in for a jumbo taco cat, which again, I am very, very excited to make because again, I haven't made a taco cat since I actually wrote the pattern. This is why I need to do a series where I go back and crochet like all of my past patterns that I've written, because there are just so many gems in there that I really want to make again. But anyway, that's kind of like the outlook of things for this month for like upcoming videos, but I am going to continue working on the blueberry here. This is what it is looking like. So cute. I love this technique for doing the little like blueberry frill on the top there. You guys, it's a blueberry. Oh my gosh. It is so cute. He looks like he's just like wearing a giant blueberry costume. I mean, look at that. Like I said before, I always love that detailing on the top, but I think the frill with it on the bottom just makes it look so, so cute. Literally looks like a Brontosaurus wearing a giant blueberry costume. So far we have 2 out of the 9 together. I always love when all of the covers or like the shells, you can finally see them all together. Just all of the colors and seeing them all as a full set is always like very visually appealing. I always get a lot of questions about my pattern writing process. So basically before sitting down in front of you right now, last night, I mean, it's just a lot of frogging, and as I go, I'm like constantly checking what it looks like and I'm constantly writing down exactly what I'm doing. So that way, once I'm done, I pretty much have an entirely fully fleshed out like written pattern. Very rarely do I do the thing that I said that I did this time, which is just write shorthanded, but that was because I was doing so much frogging with the cover, like trying to figure out how it was going to work, that it just really didn't make sense. But aside from moments like that, I'm always constantly just like writing the whole thing out. And then I go through and take the pattern photos and add those to the pattern. And then the final step is to do the video, which I think I'm going to work on doing that tomorrow. I always like to include a video if there are some like kind of maybe more difficult parts of the pattern. So for this one, I'm definitely going to include a video on how the legs attach into the body and then also how the tail attaches in. And then I definitely need to do a little portion on how to actually do the cover, just because I've never really seen anything done like this before. So I want to make sure everybody is able to like successfully complete it. And also I feel like a lot of people just are visual learners and they like to have the option for that additional visual assistance. So yeah, I'm going to be working on that tomorrow. But for right now, I'm going to continue on to the daisy, the kiwi, and the orange. And once we get those 3 done, then we'll be over we're halfway done making all of the different modifications. So I'm going to go work on those and then I will check back in with you guys. Okay, I have finished 3 more covers. So of course we have the kiwi, the daisy, and the orange. I'm gonna put all of them on so you guys can see what they look like. Also, I don't know if I've shown you how the cover goes on yet. I honestly can't remember. So basically the head goes over this way and then all of these little straps just go around the leg like that. The straps really, I mean, they don't really do that much. It's kind of just more of like a stylistic thing. Like as you can see, it would just fall down the side like normal anyway. You really don't need the straps, but I like the straps. I think it just kind of completes the look and I don't know, makes it even more customized to the body, I guess. I don't know, but this is the daisy cover, you guys. How cute is that? I just love putting the petals all the way around like that. It's just so adorable. I already know that I'm gonna want to make some more mods for this in the future. This is just kind of like the preliminary pack, I guess, but I definitely want to get more adventurous with like the different mods that would go on the back of this. I already have very many ideas. Some of them are definitely more silly than others, but anyway, that is the daisy one. Now let me show you guys the kiwi one. I just finished the kiwi one, so that is what the little seeds look like on there, and then of course we have the brown detailing all the way around. This one is gonna look a little bit matchy since I actually made the dino in the same like lime green color, but picture the dino in a different color like blue or even just a different green color. When I actually go to take the pictures, I'll probably take it in a different color, but that is the idea, you guys. That is what the little kiwi back is going to look like. And then finally, let me show you the orange cover. So all of these are made using Parfait Chunky yarn, and this one right here is tangerine. I would love to have made a little lilac dino, but I'm kind of conserving my lilac because I have less than 1 skein of it left. I really just need to place another order. They have it back in stock now. Before, when I went to order, it was out of stock, so I just need to order more. And then we can try again for the olive oil. But anyway, here is what the orange cover looks like. The orange one just has that little leaf detailing on there. Really cute. Reminds me of the apple one just a little bit as well. But I really like the color palette of the green with the orange. I think it's super cute. Plus, if you imagine this in a peach color, like I have peach right up there, I should probably make one using that. It could also be a peach modification as well. So you guys, that gives us 5 different covers right now. All these fun colors together. I'm so excited. So the 4 that we have left to do are strawberry, sunflower, and then we're gonna do watermelon and dragon fruit. I want to make the strawberry in like a hot pink color so we can really get the full rainbow effect. Basically, the sunflower, primarily we're going to make the back in the chocolate yarn, and then we'll do yellow petals, and then of course cream and hot pink for the dragon fruit. For the watermelon, I keep going back and forth. I don't know if I want to make that one in pink or if I want to do it in red, but I'll decide. I might do light pink and then a dark green. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But I'm gonna make many more different variations, so this is just for like picture purposes, because essentially these ones are going to be the ones that are on the cover photo, I guess, for this pattern. So I don't know, it's just things that I think about. But anyway, for the rest of the evening, it's actually pretty wow, I can't speak. It's actually pretty late right now. It is currently 7:35, so I am going to just keep on pushing through tonight. I'm gonna make these 4 other variations. I'm gonna keep taking the pattern photos, and then I'm gonna probably make another little Bronto. I think I'm gonna make one using Seaside, the blue yarn, so then that way I can take pattern photos as I am making that, and then maybe if I have time later tonight, I will edit in all of those pattern photos. But anyway, you guys, I will check back in with you tomorrow, and hopefully we will have all 9 of the different variations done. Okay, happy to report that I did make pretty good progress last night. So I finished the rest of the covers. So the first one that I ended up doing, I think it was the strawberry one. So let's fit this onto him. Like I mentioned, I decided to do hot pink so that we could kind of have that color palette once we do the final photo with all of the covers all together. But once we fit it on, this is what it looks like. For this one, like sometimes when you do the straight edge like that, you can see the little strap detailing under there. But this back is actually the only one that requires any sewing. All of the other ones are completely no sew. It's just sewing this little stem onto the back here. But I also embroidered all of the little seeds on there. I just love the way that the pink looks with the green, but I would also really like to see what it looked like with the red strawberry shell, so I'll probably make that soon as well. Next, I wanted to show you guys the sunflower one. The sunflower one is always really, really fun to make for me. I love to make like sunflower variations of things, and same thing with this one, the color palette. Here, I'll just show you guys this. The color palette of it is just so fun. I love that little like petal detailing all around the edge there. And just seeing this next to the daisy one, both of them are just so cute. And then finally we have the dragon fruit and the watermelon variation. So same thing. I'll just fit this one on here just so you guys get the idea. This one's really quite straightforward, just a few color changes to make this mod, and then also embroidering all of those seeds on there as well. And then finally for the last one, so I decided to go with kind of a lighter watermelon color. So I didn't do the red one since I already had the apple one. So I thought it would be nice to go with a lighter pink color, but I did want to do a darker green color because I knew I would be photographing it on this lime green dragon. So of course I didn't want to use lime green for the bottom, and then I also didn't want to use mint just because I didn't know how the mint and the lime green would look together. So I think that this was probably the best color combination if I didn't want to use red, but there we have it. Again, just made using some of those color changes, and then I embroidered those seeds on there. I always use worsted weight yarn, so this is black number 4 acrylic yarn to do those seeds on the back. So here are all of the covers all together, and of course featuring our crew of two-headed dragons back there. But this is exactly what I was going for, so I really wanted kind of a rainbow effect with all of the different covers. And I was going back and forth between adding another one to make it 10, but honestly I feel like 9 is pretty good, at least for like a preliminary pack. These are kind of like the starters, and then down the line I would love to make some more variations. I think that could be super fun. I definitely want to make some more for the land turtle dress up pattern, especially some holiday ones. So the one thing that I did not get to do last night was make another little Bronto to go with it. So I am going to go ahead and make one using Parfait Chunky in the shade Seaside. I love this blue color so much. Just very vibrant and fun. And while we are doing this, I need to take pattern photos so that I can include those later tonight. And at the time I am filming this video tonight, I am doing a live pattern reveal for my Patreon members. I'm so excited to share this with them. I always love doing the pattern reveals and like getting everybody's real-time reaction to it. It's just so much fun. Also, everybody always submits their guesses, and I will say, as of late, people have been doing a really, really good job of guessing. We're all kind of like starting to think on the same wavelength. So I'm going to go ahead and make another little Bronto, and then I will check back in with you guys. And I have finished the second little Bronto. You guys, look at how cute he is. Oh my gosh. Just this, like the body alone, I am so proud of it. Like these are the exact proportions that I was hoping for this pattern. And also the fact that it's no-sew and it works up relatively quickly. I could just see like a whole lineup of these dinos on a table with all of their little outfits. I mean, look at how cute these two look together. In next week's video, when I do all of my market prep, I'm thinking I kind of want to do like a little table and put everything out next to each other and see all the colors together, because I think it would be really cute. But I wanted to fit some of these onto the blue one just so we can get an idea of what they look like. Also, after I'm done filming, I'm going to go outside and take my pattern photos. But this is what the little apple cover looks like. I feel like we definitely need to try the daisy one because the yellow and the white colors mixed with the blue I feel like would look really pretty. Oh my gosh, yes, it definitely has like a beachy, springy vibe. So cute. While I'm at it, I mean, we might as well try the sunflower one too. Yes, oh my gosh, it's like a little Bronto fashion show. I really want to see what the pink and the blue looks like together on the strawberry one. Oh yes, she is an icon. Also, I realized this, so you know how I said you could kind of see the straps on this one? I feel like on the other ones you can't really see them. That is because this bubblegum, I don't know what it is, but I feel like bubblegum is always slightly smaller than all of the other yarn colors. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that or if it was just a batch that I got in the past, but I feel like the bubblegum is just a little bit smaller than all of the other ones, and sometimes it's just a little bit noticeable. And finally, the last one that we just have to try on, because I mean, we can't not, of course, is the blueberry one. I mean, you guys, look at that. Is she not stunning in her little blueberry outfit? Her bloutfit, if you will. Absolute divas, you guys. I am completely obsessed. Look at how cute they look with all their little outfits. And I mean, a gal's gotta have options, right? So I'm so happy that we could fill up these little Brontos closet with with all of these adorable little interchangeable covers. I am so happy that I got to take you guys along for our little pattern designing vlog today. It was just so chill and chatty. I definitely want to show you guys more and more of the behind the scenes pattern designing process. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult for me just because I'm using a lot of brain power when I'm designing, if that makes sense. So sometimes it can be hard for me to film and design at the same time, but I received so many questions about it, so I was really glad that I could take you guys along today and we could design these little cuties. Again, like I mentioned before, this pattern is currently being tested by my level 2 through 4 Patreon friends. All members are welcome to test. I never put any like caps or limits on it, and if you do want to join the test and get early access to the pattern, the link is in the description below. Like I said in next week's video, I'm hoping to do a market prep vlog, and the goal is to make a bunch of little dress up animals like the Brontos, the snails, the turtles, and the ladybugs. As always, if you were crocheting while watching this video, let all of us know what you're making in the comments, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in next week's video. Bye!